Good evening. How are we doing? It's a bit close to me. Push it that way. That's gonna work. Well, guys, how we doing? Evening. What are you doing? Sorry about that. My cat's being an idiot. Ugh. Evening, how we doing, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Oh, let's have a look. Evening, Ann. Evening, Gareth. Tony, how we doing? Oi, oi. Josh, how we doing? How we doing, guys? Right, so yeah, I just thought I'd come on just to have a chat, see how everyone's getting on, really. I've got loads to do, so I thought I'd come out and do it with you guys. Evening, Andy. How we doing, mate? And I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm just in the shed, really. I'm just having a tinker in the shed. Just playing around with some of these bad boys. So, lure season is upon us. It's coming around pretty quick, actually. I haven't really prepared. I've just got everything everywhere. So this evening I'll be just doing some little tweaks to my old lures and replacing some of the trebles. And just having a play around, really. So I thought I'd do it on camera with you guys, so we can have a chat and see how we get on. What's everyone been up to then? Nicola, hello, how you doing? I'm all good, thanks. Just having a play around in the shed, really. Just replacing some treble hooks on the old lures. I was going to make some place rigs for the weekend, but I think it's more important for me to get my lures all sorted out. Otherwise, I'm going to forget, and another week's going to go, and it's not going to happen. Essex, how we doing, mate? Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright, to be fair. Playing around with some lures. Yeah, these little split rings they put on there are so small. Evening, Northeast Angle, how we doing? Luke, still waiting for the Utopia review. Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, I know. I don't want to give a review unless I properly used it. Like, as in properly used it. So, I mean, it's going to be a couple. I'd say another month at least before I give a proper review on it. First opinions. It's fantastic. It's a pleasure to use. It's an absolute powerhouse of a rod, and I absolutely love it. But I haven't tried anything along the same kind of price lines, so I can't really compare it to anything else. So, I mean, but yeah, it's a fantastic rod. Absolutely fantastic. So what I'm doing is I'm just removing, I don't know whether to remove I need to remove all 3 trebles and then replace all 3. Because the ones you get on these lures are not good at all. And these lures have been suggested to me by another chap. And he said if you get them, they're fantastic lures, but the trebles that they come with are absolutely rubbish. Jeez, man, I've got to try and catch up with this chat. Chat goes so fast. Evening, Craig. How we doing, mate? How we doing? How many oranges have you at? How many oranges have you at today? Didn't realise you were doing a live. Just the hoodie arrived today. It's awesome. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Callum Robertson. No problem, mate. Cheers. Cheers for supporting the group and the channel. Shore Fisherman UK. How we doing, mate? How we doing? How we doing? If you guys, up and coming new channel, Shore Fisherman UK. Get over and check him out, man. He's absolutely the stuff he's doing is really good. Really, really good stuff on there. Go and check him out. Mick Hoyle, how we doing, mate? Evening. Fishing Frustrations, how we doing, mate? How we doing? Yeah, so a couple of things have happened recently. The channel's passed, it's surpassed all expectations that I had, really. Like when I first started it, I remember saying to Wayne Morgan that No, I said to Fishing Tom at first. I said, oh, I want to get to 100 subscribers. That's my goal. And and then I said to Wayne Morgan, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. And that was my next goal. Now we're on 2,900 subscribers, which is absolutely just ridiculous. And, you know, thanks to everyone who's, you know, joined and has been part of that journey. Really, it's been, you know, it's been good fun. I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It's been a difficult journey. You know, I won't lie. It's been hard work, but I've learnt things. You know, I've made friends. I've lost friends. You know, people don't like what you're doing. Some people do like what you're doing, but you know, you can't win them all the time. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good. And the things that we're trying to do collectively as a whole, via my Facebook and Instagram and other platforms that I'm using, I think we're doing good. Well, I hope we're doing good. Jeez, man, these things are so. So these are the ones that it comes with. Absolutely rubbish. They're really, really thin, really bad. So what we'll do is we'll place them to one side. I'm not too sure on which ones to replace, to be fair. Probably should take some advice from some you know, more experienced lure guys. So there's the lure. I usually would leave the back one on, and I'm not too sure whether to put the middle one on and the back one on, or put the front one on and the back one on. I'm not too sure. This is a shallow diving lure. It dives up to 1 meter. So if anyone knows, or can give me some advice on what kind of you know, what should we do, let me know, and we'll give it a go. Yeah, just trying to get these off. So I got 27 in, 8 likes, guys. If you're in it, hit the thumbs up. It will really help me out. It'll really be good. Like I said, it's just a bit of a last minute one, but you know what I wanted to do is just wanted to come in and just have a, you know, quick chat with everybody, see how everyone's doing, see what everyone's been up to. I know some of you guys can't fish at the moment, which is absolutely ridiculous, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, hopefully you'll be able to get out soon and we can all enjoy it together. Yeah, so a couple of things have happened this week, really. I've filmed my Battle of the Beaches video that I'm doing with Wayne Morgan. I think he's saying that there's not very many fish in the Solent recently, but I think he's hiding something. I think he's going to go somewhere. He's going to absolutely kill me. My video was all right. It was hard work, but we got some fish, and I won't spoil it. We got some fish, and we got a fish that I've wanted for a while. So if you've been watching the channel, you probably know what that is. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to spoil it too much, because you know, I don't want to ruin the video, really. Is it still legal to sea fish on your own? Kim, I believe in the UK, I believe at the moment you can go one other person, but do check the guidelines for yourself before you make any rash decisions. Just having a quick flick back through. Hi Shaw, how we doing? Evening. Cheers for joining. Jason, what do you use for your hook snoods? I use Amnesia. I was told. Oh my god, it's going so fast. What hook snood? I use Amnesia. I was told to go red because it's invisible in the water. Is this true? I use Amnesia. I've got it in loads of different strengths. Let's see if I can find the ones I've got. There you go. So it is an Amnesia. That's a £30 Amnesia. I usually use £30 Amnesia for everything. So all my hook snoods are usually £30 Amnesia. When I'm fishing for bigger fish, I'll go up a little bit, go to £40 Amnesia. But I don't really tend to go anything other than that, really. I have tried the £15 Amnesia, but I don't like it. It's too thin. It's just a pain in the backside. But yeah, I like the thicker one, and I use it on most of my rigs, to be fair. Evening, Master Fisherman. How we doing? Evening, Chris. Hello. Leave the middle hook off. Cheers, Cardigan. Thanks very much. So just go the front one and the back one. Let's try that one. Let's try that then. So I've got some different hooks. I think I've got 20 of each size. So I think I've got 20 in size 2, 20 in size 4. So we'll give it a go. I think we're going to need some 2s on this one. It's quite a big lure. I think these ones have got Eagle Claw. I think they are from the Angler's Den local tackle shop. I'm going to put them on. Yeah, sure, I'll give you a buzz at some point. I don't know if it will be tonight because it's going to be a pretty late one for me. Hi Amanda, how are we doing? How are we doing? Even and all the lovely people in the chat, yeah. I use exactly the same. Inglorious. You use exactly the same hooks or exactly the same lures. Just flicking through. Got to go so quick. The middle hook ends up in the eye of the gill plate. 199%. Good. I'm just going to have to go back through this now because I've lost what you said in the chat. I'm not very good with these chats. I use exactly the same. Oh, I use exactly the same amnesia. Yeah. Yeah, £30 on most of my hook snoods. And then if I'm going for the bigger fish, I use a £40. You probably I think £30 is a general all round for me. I've used £30 for quite a while actually, and it seems to work. You ever use that dartboard? Luke, I do actually, sometimes. It's on the back of my shed door, so in the summer when we got guests around, just open the shed door and have a quick chat. Yeah, so, what, do you want to buy it? Thanks, Hakan. Cheers, mate. So I'm just feeding these on. I've got quite a lot of these to do. I'm really keen to get cracking with this. So I want to get out on the reef very shortly. Then I've got a couple more weeks of the place fishing, or weekends of the place fishing. I'm going at the weekends at the moment because I can't really go during the day because I'm at work. So to try and target these place, it's day sessions. Essex, I'm back out this weekend, mate. Evening, Tom. How we doing? Thinking game, you can smash me at a match. I can smash you on the board. Luke, you probably could, mate. Yeah, to be fair. I'm not very good. Jay, how long are you on for, mate? I have to leave for work. If you're on later, I'll pop back. Oh, I'll be on for about an hour and a bit. Maybe an hour and a half or something. I don't know. See how it goes. Nice to get everyone together and just have a chat, really. I like doing the videos, but you know, just want it to be a bit more interactive. People can ask questions and so on and so forth. If you have a question, pop it in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer it for you. Essex, I'm going fishing this weekend. I think we're targeting place again. I had a really good session with my daughter, and it was really, really good. We had 14 place between us. It was up to, I had them up to 30, were smaller that we put back. But yeah, a couple of them were small, but we have 14 fish, and it was the only day I didn't take the camera. So it was like a sweet spot session, and one that I will remember forever because we created such good memories with my daughter. The pictures are on my social media. Pardon me, on Instagram and Facebook. It was awesome, but we just didn't take the camera. So unfortunately, guys, you won't see that video. It was probably the best session I've ever had, to be fair. Oh, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Yeah, Hakan, if I'm on, mate, I'm on. Evening, Jason, what size weedless hooks do you use with your pirate lures? Nice, Tom. Cheers for that message. I'll show you. So here's the pirate lure selection I've got at the moment. I do have a lot more. This is the ones that I'm taking on the reef this year. So they're all here. Going from left to right. All the different colours. I've got. I'll pick them up and show you. It'll be easier. This one was one of my favourites last year. This one here, Pirate Lures Teaser. I think it's the smaller version that they do. And they call it, I think it's charus or charus. I can never say it, so I just call it lemon back. So it's lemon on the top, white on the bottom, and it's an absolute killer lure. It's absolute killer. I love this lure so much. It's such a good lure. Absolutely great. These hooks I'm using are Sea Booms hooks, and I got a various different selection that I had sent to me. I think they are weighted up to, up to 15 or 20 grams. But yeah, they're really good. It's quite a big weight on. What I like doing with these is I like putting a big weight on and just casting them as far as I can, pinching the weedless hook and then putting it into the back like that, So it's like completely, you know, you're not going to catch it on nothing, and then just slowly retrieve it back in, and then that tail just thumps. It's like bum 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 bum, and yeah, and you usually find that they hit it pretty close in, But yeah, it's just great. It's a great lure, absolutely fantastic, The only problem I found though is that with the white lures have a tendency to colour run. So if you keep a white lure next to a pink lure, for example, and it's wet, it will leave a mark on the white side of the lure. So yeah, so what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to try it. So what someone says to me on the lure fishing forum is to take some tin foil, when they're wet, wrap. If you put your whites next to your pinks, same as in the washing machine, they're going to run. So yeah, just a quick tip. But yeah, the lures the hooks I'm using are ones from Sea Booms, and I got sent a load of different hooks. They were a variety. I think I have 4Os and 5Os, which were here, weighted, and then I had some smaller ones at 2Os and 3Os. I'll just measure them up and I'll let you know which ones they are, or which ones I think they are. That's a 6O. I think they're 4Os. 4Os for the smaller ones, and then the bigger ones, which are the bigger pirate lures, if I can get one out. They're there. They are 6O, I believe, and I use these ones, which are the Weedless Corkscrew hooks from Savage Gear, which are there. I think that's 6O. Yeah, 6O, 3 grams, 4 pieces. I'm going to be using a lot of these this year. I got them in the weighted ones and the ones that aren't weighted. But I do have this trick as well. Let me get my box. Let's see if I can find. Let's have a look. Have I got any? Yeah, here it is. So this stuff is absolutely fantastic. It's called Loading Wire. It's from Savage Gear. It's absolutely brilliant. It's really, really good. So for example, you can literally take a piece of this, like soldering wire. Remember if you were as a kid at school with electronics and so on and so forth. It's like soldering wire, and what you can do is you can get your hook, and then if you're fishing it weightless, you can fish it weightless. And then if you want to add some weight to it, if you're in the, you know, on the field and you can't be bothered to change the hook, or you haven't got any hooks with you, you can just add this loading wire to it, and what it does is it loads the hook with some weight, so it sinks. It's really good. So yeah, there's loads of little tips and bits and pieces that you can do. But yeah, in answer to your question, Tom, for the smaller ones, I use the Sea Booms hooks, I believe in 4O, and then for the bigger lures, like the bigger stick baits from pirate lures, you're using 6Os and 7Os. So I hope that has helped. Just going back through. I managed to grab myself a new PB place of 34 on Tuesday. Not the most impressive, but I'm happy with it. Well done, Deezer. Yes, it's a good fish, mate. It's still a good fish. I would like one in the 40s. I think the deeper water red amnesia looks black clear. Is the avenue I go. Yeah, I use clear. Yeah, and my other one I had really good response on was the pink one. The pink one was absolutely great. I love the pink one this year. Really, really good. Want to get the lure fishing hype this year? Any recommendations for rods? What are you using, Jason? Good question, Josh. The one I'm using at the moment is, if I can find it. I'm just going to get it out quick. Rod I'm using at the moment is this one here. This is the one I've got recently off my partner. She bought it for my birthday, which was last week. So this is the Berkeley Lightning Shock, and it's 10 to 35 grams. So yeah, it's a really cool rod. It's really, really good. Got it from a local tackle shop, and it just looks nice. It's really, really cool. It's what I'll do is when I go on my first lure fishing session of the year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a kit review of what I'm using. So yeah, so this is the rod. I've never used it before. It's a stunning bit of kit. Really, really nice bit of kit. Absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to use it. I'll put the reel in it quickly just to see what it feels like. I'm doing this in the shed. So the reel I'm using is a Penn Pursuit 3. It's just a nice little reel. I think it's the 4,000 size it is. Did it with 24-pound fire line, which is more than enough. And then a trilene shot leader. Just gonna wind this in quick. Wind this in. There we go. Is it working? Nice. Yeah, look at that. It's been stored for ages and it's still singing. Oh, it's on the top. Sit that in there. So yeah, so that's what I'm using. That's my setup for this year. Berkeley lightning shock, nice red rod, or it's ready orange. Really nice bit of kit with the Penn Pursuit free reel. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this. Really looking forward to using this. I can't wait. Can't wait to get back on the reef. Feels like I haven't been out for ages. And hopefully this year we'll get some nice bass. Some really nice bass. Oh, last year I think the biggest I had last year was 60 centimeters. I think it was 60. It was close to 60. Can't remember. Let's go back through the videos and have a look. But yeah, it was a nice fish. It was a really nice fish. Really, really nice fish. Yeah, so unfortunately the video I did, unfortunately last weekend I just wanted to get out with my daughter and just have a fish. So sometimes you get like that. I don't want to, you know. I do like doing the videos, but sometimes you just want to enjoy the fishing and want to just forget about everything and just have a fish. So yeah, unfortunately I made a bit of a stupid decision on that one, and didn't take the camera, and you know, sod's law, innit? It's probably the best fishing day I've had. Like I said, 14 place, all really nice size, and yeah, you win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, so like I said, my video with put this away quick. My video with the Battle of the Beaches will go out on Sunday evening. Wayne's out filming his one tomorrow, and that will go out. I think it'll be next week sometime. Yeah, I'm excited. Really. I'm excited to see what he's caught, and I'm excited to see how much of it he has caught, because I know he's been having quite a difficult time over in the Solent catching fish at the moment, because there seems to be scarce apparently. Or is he just saying that to, you know, to grind my gears and to you know, have a pop and when it's good, when it might be really good, you just never know, do you? Just never know. So yeah, getting back to the lures then, I am currently just having a mess around. Looks mint, mate. Cheers for showing. Cheers, Josh. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking and giving it a go. So yeah. So these lures are shallow diving lures, obviously because of the lip at the front. So the idea is that most of you are going to know anyway. The idea is that you cast it out, it hits the water, it sits on the top of the water, and then as you reel, it dives down to a certain depth, and then when you stop reeling, it'll pop back up. So essentially, you can have this at the top. You can reel it in, and then you can have it at the top. You can reel it in, it'll dive, and then as you stop, it'll pull back up, sit back up on the top of the water, and then as you reel again, it'll go again. It's got a rattle in it as well, so you know that attracts the bass. A lot of my bass last year I had on shallow diving lures actually, so I'm keen to continue on the quest of using shallow diving lures. Also, I had a lot of bass on the soft plastics as well, like the pirate lures. So I didn't have any on the top waters last year, which was really surprising. But to be fair, I don't think I really put in that I thought, you know, well, there's not really much point in me trying, you know, top waters. But I do have a nice selection of top waters. This one here, Pachenko. It's probably the most expensive lure I've got in here actually. 20 quid is for one lure. So yeah, I don't know. It's like if I cast it and I lose it, I'll probably cry because I'm a bit of a tightwad. But yeah, I will give them more of a go. I think in the summer, I think they're good in the summer. or better in the summer months, you know, when it's warm and it's hot. So yeah, I'll have a play around with them. I also got things like this. This is a Samson lure. This is the one that Wayne was out on his last video on. So this is I think this is the Enticer tweak bait. So yeah, again, I haven't really used it, to be fair. It's just in there because it looks shiny and I thought I'd buy it. And then this one here is again a Samson lure. A massive hook on the back. I don't think is that hook justifiable, or should I scale it down? I should probably scale it down, to be fair. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm currently in the process of deciding what's going to go in the box and what's not going to go in the box. There's quite a lot of lures that I have, and I need to get like 3 or 4 boxes worth down to 1 box to carry, which is like that size. So I need to decide what I'm going to use, and then head out and give it a good go. But it's difficult trying to decide what to use when there's so many nice looking lures out there and so many decent ones. So I'm gonna have a play, I think, with the different kinds of lures, and I just give them a really good go. Like the colours on these lures are really nice, man. Really nice. Like that one's white with red head. Usually is a good colour. Usually I find that it's a good colour. But this one is just like mental colouring, absolutely mental. That orange belly is nice. And see if I can find some of the ones I was using last year. Yeah, this is the lure I caught my first bass on last year. This here, it's Garcia Tormentor. Just like a little jointed lure. Again, it's a shallow diving lure, so you'd reel it. It dives down and then it pops back up, and you know the back of the tail gives a nice flick on the back of the tail. So yeah, I'm looking forward to lure season this year. Really looking forward to it. I think I kind of pinpointed the places where I need to be going around my local area. I'm quite confident in where I think I can find the fish. But yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it. Lil, I do occasionally go out to sea, only on my friend CJ's boat though. Bass fishing or smooth hound fishing, what's your favourite? Luke, I don't know, it's difficult, mate. I don't know. That's a really good question, actually, mate. Bass fishing or smooth hound fishing? I think it's got to be bass fishing. It's got to be bass fishing because I caught more bass than I have smooth hound. So I'll be silly not to say bass, really. But yeah, bass on a lure is like no other fishing I've experienced. It is absolutely, like, it gets your adrenaline going. It's really good. Really good. And I would say to anybody, try it. If you're going to try it, go with someone else. Do not go on your own. Unless you know the area really well and you have some kind of device that you can call for help. Yeah, don't go on your own. Go with someone else. It's it's just a safety precaution. If there's 2 of you, you'd be all right. But if there's only one of you and you hurt yourself and you're stuck out on the rocks, it can be quite scary, and you don't want to be involved in that kind of situation. So yeah, so I'm going to continue carrying on replacing some hooks on some lures. Like I said, I still need. Pretty cool. Again, shallow diving lure. Picked them up from a local tackle shop. They weren't expensive. I think they're about £5 or £6 each. We're going to give them a go. I don't think I think these ones are heavier than these ones, and much smaller as well. But yeah, in different colours. This one's like crystal colour, so it's just crystal clear. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy it this year and definitely give it a go and see. Oh, that hook's pretty bad. Got to change these hooks. Another good one. Oh, Axia Search. Another good little shallow diving lure. The thing I found with the lures is that there's so many different lures out there. So many different lures, and like you can buy so many, and it's like I don't don't know. Some people swear by the expensive lures and say they catch loads of fish. Some people use the cheaper lures. I've used both. I've caught on cheap lures, I've caught on expensive lures, you know. Just replacing these hooks because they are pretty rusted. I think it's with the standard ones that come with it. Yeah, look, you can see at the top, not very good. Just going to replace them with the Eagle Claw ones. So if you're in the chat and you've got any questions, guys, just throw them in, and I'll try and answer them to my best of my abilities. I do have. I'm trying not to get this in my finger. I think what we'll do is we'll try and get. I want to try and get another couple of episodes in. Really, try and get some decent place fishing in. I think that's the next couple of, or the next week or so will be place fishing. Then we'll try and switch over to the lure fishing. I think that's going to be what's going to happen. I might try and do some live chats on the beach. So yeah, Evening Smash, how we doing, mate? You alright? How we doing, mate? Thanks for joining. We're just placing hooks on lures at the moment, so taking off the old, or the original ones, to be fair, old rusty ones, and replacing them with some nice Eagle Claw trebles, which should last us a while, or should last us through, hopefully through the season, to be fair, if we look after our lures, or if I look after the lures. That was that size. That was it. Anyone else planning to do some lure fishing this year? Nice. I'm thinking about doing a bit of lure fishing soon. Miss it after a while. Yeah, Smash. I really like the lure fishing. Like, I don't want to say it, but I find it more exhilarating than the beach fishing. When you open split ring, put the new hook in as you open it. Cheers, Brian. Thanks. I'll give that a go. Yeah, it's a bit of a tedious job, really, replacing trebles on hooks, but gotta do it, especially if we want to get out and get some more fish. So can't wait to get out and use these lures. So can't wait. Right, yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm going to leave the middle one out. Just front and back, and we'll see how we get on. Front and back on that one. Front and back on that one. Anyone have any good lures that they can suggest that I might have not picked up on, to be fair? Anyone got any good suggestions of lures? I'm allowed to have a beer, the kids are in bed. Or if you're watching this and you're a kid, I do apologise. This is the adult version of the channel, the adult side of the channel. Lure fishing surely has much more involved in it, like finding the right market, etc. Luke, like, I'm still learning a lot about it, and it's good. You know, it's a lot of walking involved. You put a lot of time into finding different marks, and It's good. Whereas if on a beach, you could just turn up on a beach and start fishing. With lure fishing, you got to really think about, if I was a fish, where would I be? Look for structure, and just the reef is your friend when you're lure fishing, really. So you want to be on like reefy marks, and things that have got like rock pools and big boulders and so on and so forth, where the fish can can come in to hide and feed and pick crabs off. So it's been last year was really good. I went out with a guy called Matt, and he was such he knew the area so well, and I was really blessed actually to be able to go out with him, because he was just such a nice chap. And he knew his fishing like the back of his hand. He knew everywhere to go, which was cool. Right, I'm going to take these trebles that come with this lure here, absolutely massive. I mean, just like snag hazard. I know a lot of people are changing over to single hooks as well now at the moment. That seems to be pretty popular. The treble hooks are so small. Well, the split rings on this are so small. Ooh. I've never been lure fishing. Going back to the safety advice you gave earlier, is there easy to reach safish places to go, or do you need Callum? You're going to need to be a mountain goat, to be fair, mate. You're going to need to get in there and get to the rocky marks and fish the rocky marks. There's a couple of places near me you can go to where you don't really need to be a mountain goat, but most of it involves climbing of some sort, or walking quite long distances to get to like rocky or reefy type marks where the fish will be. You can lure fish off the normal beach, but I don't know how productive it will be. I've never really tried it, to be honest with you. I've just gone to places where locals have told me that are good places to fish. No, I'm really struggling with this one. Split rings on this thing are tiny. Absolutely tiny. God, man, whoever has this as a job has got to be the most patient person in the world. Absolutely. Right, so let's do. Oh my goodness me. Right, let's put the new split ring on, or the new treble on. No, I think I'm just going to take it off and then put the new one on after. Too much messing around. I'll just be patient. I'll just get this one off and get the new one on afterwards. So what I'm going to do with my my trebles that I'm not using, the ones that I'm taking off, these ones here, I'll probably just I'd either do one or two things. I'll put them all into a pile, and the better ones of them I use for live baiting, and the other ones I'll probably put on a job lot and get rid of them, because they're no use to me really. No problem, Callum. It's all about sharing the knowledge really, and trying to get other people that are being sworn to secrecy to. Obviously we want everyone to go out and catch some fish really. That's the whole idea of it. And to share, I want to share what I've kind of learnt with everybody else really, and give something back. Because when I first started fishing, it was quite difficult to get information out of people. Not many people wanted to tell you, where the good places were to go fishing, and what kind of things that you should be doing, and it was all kind of a little bit hush, and like you have to kind of find out for yourself. But there are people out there that will help you and will give you good advice. A lot of advice I got really was from the tackle shops. I mean, fantastic places. And listening to locals as well is another good bit of advice. Listen to the people that fish your local area. and listen to the advice they give you. Oh. Pardon me. Yeah, this is taking a lot longer than what I wanted to, but best to do it safely. I don't really want to hook in my finger. That'll be the icing on the old cake. Yeah, so if you guys are new to lure fishing, there's a couple of different types of lures that you can use. So you get things called surface lures, which just sit on the surface and then you pop them along the top of the surface. Shallow divers, which are these, the ones I'm going to be mostly using the next coming season. Soft plastics, so that's like all of your things that are like soft, like jelly sort of type, imitation-y sort of like lures. Like the pirate lures and so on and so forth. And then metals, which are like your Savage Gear Seekers and things like that, and your Dexter Wedges and so on and so forth. So I will be using majority of these will be shallow diving lures this year, because I have faith in them now, and I know that the shallow divers work on the places that I'm fishing. Woo! So yeah, that's another one done. Yeah, so I'm going to take a selection of shallow diving lures. H2o Search is definitely going to be one of them. I'll take this one as well, the Garcia Tormentor. And then we'll take some of these as well, which are from Kingdom lures. Floating 130mm, 21 grams. So I'll take a couple of them as well. And that should form my arsenal of... Oh, and I'll take some of these as well, the fish zone ones. That should form my arsenal. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 types of shallow divers there. That will form my arsenal of diving lures. Then I need to decide what other kind of bits and pieces I'm going to take. So I might actually make this up now. I might tip everything out one box and make a box up and show you guys what kind of box I'm going to be taking and why I'm going to be using those sorts of lures for the different situations that I'm going to be fishing in. So let's give it a go. Let's try it. I've been trying this for 3 weeks to try and decide what type of lures to take fishing with me next coming season. So I might try and do it on this live and make a decision just to see how we get on. Dan Roberts, how do you get stickers, Jason? Dan, if you're on Facebook, hit me up on my Facebook group, YouTube, UK and Ireland Sea Anglers. If you have Instagram, you can find me on there, the Eastbourne Fisherman. Drop me a message on there and we'll try and get you one. If you don't have any of the above, comment on this video when it goes live and I'll give you my email address and you can contact me via email to grab some stickers, mate. I was at Holywell for low tide, went out on the reef, but the tide come in so fast I thought it prudent to get up the beach quick for the fear of being cut off. Yeah, Kim, you've got to be really careful out there, mate. You've got to be really, really careful. What would I say, really? Go with someone who knows the area locally, is all I can advise. And, you know, just watch out for your tides. And just be careful. Just be careful, really. There, you're a liar. Leave the chat now. I'll be blocked. Hello, Saltwater Angler. How are we doing? How are we doing? You're a good person to have in this live, actually, because I'm currently deciding on what fishing lures to take with me for the next coming season, which is coming upon us very soon. So I'm actually going to empty one lure box and I'm going to fill it with all the lures I'm going to take on my 2021 season. And I've got loads of them. So there's just a couple. Will, can we please calm down with the you know, name callings and stuff in the chat? Otherwise, I'll have to get one of my guys to take you out, mate. So please be nice to everyone. You know, it's a nice live chat. We're just all having, you know, a laugh and chat with everybody. Good luck to reduce the lures down to one box. I haven't managed it yet. Robert, I know. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Right. Let's do it together. Right, Will, I'm kicking you out of the chat, mate. Just gonna put you in the timeout. Yeah, there's no need for it really in this chat. No need for it. So sorry, Will, but if you've got a problem, you message the person directly. Not do it in my live, mate. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't like doing it, but you know, if you're gonna join a YouTube chat, don't take the mick out of anyone. You know, it's not good. It's not good. Right, so let's get back into it. So I'm just emptying my box now of all the lures that I have currently. Emptying the box of all the lures. How do you make your own 2-hook rig as I'm trying to do it on my own? Max, have a look at my playlist on the channel, mate. There's loads of rig making videos under the section rig making. So have a look. There's a 2-hook flapper on there, mate. 1 up, 1 down rig. There's loads of bits and pieces on there. It walks you step by step through all of how to make it. What that fella say? Yeah, it's just you know, it's not really nice to call people out on a chat, and then give them crap, really. Especially not on one of my chats. You know, I want it to be nice and friendly. So if you're gonna do that, you know, get out. And you know, don't give people crap. People come in here to have a chat, don't they? They come in here to have a laugh, have 5 minutes away from their own personal lives. You know, I'm in the shed. I'm out of the way of the house. You know, I just want to have a chat with everybody. Don't need the negativity, really. So yeah. So let's crack on, man. Let's crack on. Right. So I've got all the lures in front of me. You guys won't be able to see them. Actually, I've got a couple more boxes in here. Right, so what I'm going to attempt to do is to cut down my boxes to make 14 box lure, or 14 lures in a box. I am terrible at making decisions, so this is going to go really bad. This is going to go really bad. Right, bearing in mind that I'm really bad at making decisions, I do have slight OCD. This is going to be ridiculous. So right, so what am I going to do? Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the box with things that I know work. Things that I know work, things that I've caught on, and things that I definitely have faith in. So the first lure going in the box is this little fella here. This little fella here, the Abu Garcia Tormentor, 110 floating lure. This lure is a savage killer. I shouldn't really say killer. It's a bass slayer. It's an absolute bass slayer. If you haven't got one and you like lure fishing, go and get one. They're about £5. You pick them up from your local tackle shops. They're plentiful in supply, unless I bought them all. Go and get one. They're absolutely brilliant. Oh, I've got a hook stuck in my finger. No, I haven't. So that is definitely getting one space in my box. I've actually got 2 of them, because if I lose one of them, I'm going to be really sad, and I'll definitely want another one. So, can I fit 2 in the same space in my lure box? And the answer is no. So I'm gonna put 1 in there. Just gonna put 1 in there. Try and decide on other things. I might make 2 boxes actually. No, I'm gonna make 1 box in this video, and then whatever don't fit in that box, I'm gonna replicate into another box, and then I'll have 2 boxes, and we'll take 1 box out, take the other box out, and see what box works best. But for this video, we're gonna nail it down to 1 box. The next lure on my going in the box check is this one here. Kim, I wouldn't worry about it too much. So sometimes people just join the groups and they just spam and just have a go at everyone in there. So don't worry, it's in the timeout, man. Nothing can happen now, so don't worry. They just like pick on people and just like give you rubbish. Hi Edward, how we doing? Saltwater angler. I'm not cheating. I'm going to do one box. So the next one that goes in then, this lure here. It's a nice cheap lure, Axia Search. I've caught on it. I've actually caught on it, so it's going in the box. So that is lure number 2. Lure number 2 is in the box. The next lure I'm going to put in the box is one of these ones from Kingdom, which are just an AliExpress lure. I'm just going to give it a go. Saltwater angler, there's no middle treble on any of my lures. I'm just going to go for one at the back and one at the front, and we'll just see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. I don't want to add too much, too many trebles on. I think 3 is too many. And like last year I tried it with the trebles at the back and at the middle, and I think I had bass. I think the bass was stunning to the head of the lure. And quite a lot of people have said in this chat as well, put one at the front and put one at the back. So I'm going to give it a go and we'll see how or what happens. You had much luck on the Rapala lure. On the Abu Garcia, this type of lure, yeah, I've had bass on it, mate. Yeah. So it's definitely a good lure. Right, so that is... Right, so I'm just going to choose a couple more lures. Right, so let's move them down the box. Move them down the box. Right. So let's go in there. The next one that's going in is... Before I drop it all over the place, is the Pachenko. I really want to give this guy another go this year. I was really disappointed that I didn't catch nothing on it last year. I think I was too scared to lose it just because of the cost. So I'm going to give this guy a go this year. I'm going to put my heart and soul trying to catch something on it. Everyone says it's a killer. You know, it's an absolute bass slayer. I got it in the white bone colour because it was the most popular one that the chap said where I bought it from. Southern Angling Specialist in Chichester. So I've got 2 of them. I've got one which is here in the 125, which is the bigger version, and the other one I've got, which is here in the 100 version. So that's both in the same colour. We're going to put both of those lures into the box. They're in. Thanks, Hazza. Cheers for joining. Yeah, so that's the Pachenkos are going into the box. I think they're probably going to be, actually, tell a lie, the guy, the H2o Glide, is going in as well. So they're going to be my top 2 top water lures. So I've got one in this, I think it's Aru colour, and then the other one in the Ghost White colour. That is going in as well, which is here. So 2 H2o Glides. There's smaller top water lures. So my top water lures this year in the box are going to be Pachenkos in both sizes, the big one and the small one, and then the Axia Glides as well. Just in this first box. Then I've got 3 shallow diving lures: Abu Garcia, Axia, and Kingdom. I'm going to put another shallow diving lure in, which I'm possibly going to use. I think I'm going to use another one of these Kingdom lures, which is here. So I'm going to put that one in there at the minute. And then I've got one more space in this side, which I'm going to fill with some of these Savage Gear pencils. So these are slow sinking pencil lures with a treble on the back. I don't have the treble in the middle, just the treble on the back. So I've got them in 2 different colours. So they are going to go in there as well. I forgot some lures. Ugh. This is where it gets difficult, because now I haven't got enough spaces in the top bit of my box, and I want to add more lures. So this is where it's going to get difficult. So this is the Mr. Labrax from Pirate Lures. Absolutely great little cracking little lure. So I'm going to put that in as well, if I can fit it in somewhere with the lid closed. Smashed on the pile of lures last summer. Schoolie smashed them floaters. Yeah, I definitely need to give it more work, really, to be fair, and just find what. That's why I want to try and compress it all into one box. Alright, so that's the top bit of the box. Right, so that's all my top side of the lures are in there. So all my top waters are in there. So we've got, oh, they don't all fall out. So we got Pachenkos, Glides, Garcia Tormentor, and then we got some H2o. I know we got some H2o Search and some Kingdom lures, and then some pencils in that side. So that is all that side done. All that side done. Ooh, let's take that out. Ooh. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to the other side, and now I'm going to load this other side with some other bits and pieces. So on the other side, I'm going to be using these. So these are Savage. I can't remember what they're called now. Savage Gear Seekers. God, how can I forget? Wayne Morgan's favourite lure, Angling Addict 75. He got me on these Savage Gear Seekers. Have I caught a bass on them? No, I haven't. I haven't caught anything on them. Nothing on them at all. But it might just be where I'm casting them or what I'm doing with them. So I'm going to give them a good go again this year. Single hooks on there, just for, where we fish on the reef, it's quite snaggy. So I'm hoping that single hooks will be our saviour. We're actually going to put 2 of them in there, and I'm going to put a Savage Gear Surf as well, which is 35 grams. So I've got 2 at 28 grams, I think they are, and 1 at 35. So that's going to go in one section of the box. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at what soft plastics I want to put in as well. I've literally got lures everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So this is going to be fun. Right, what do I want to use this year? That is the big question. That is the big question. Right, so the first one I'm going to choose this year to put in the box is got to be the Pirate Lures teaser. It's going in. Yeah, it's going in. Two of them, same colour, going in the left-hand side. So that's in. That's in there. I'm also going to take the ones in pink as well. Ones in pink are going in as well, because they were my favourite 2 colours last year. Weighted or unweighted? These ones I'm using are weighted. They're weighted up to, they're quite heavy weighted, to be fair. These ones are quite heavy weighted. They're weighted up to, I think it's 20 grams. I found that when I was using them unweighted, I wasn't getting any fish. But when I was using them weighted, I could cast them out a hell of a lot further and cover a lot more ground. And I just found that the fish were following them and taking them. But yeah, I do need to experiment a bit more with unweighted ones. But weighted ones on the soft plastics I'm finding that are working really well for me at the moment. So yeah, so we're going to continue on that sort of path and hope for the best. So the next ones I've got then, these little fellas, Rooney's fishing tackle, or Rooney's fishing supplies. They're like bulb tails, so we're going to give these a good go. I just really like them. I've got them in some different colours as well. That one's an unweighted one. So we're going to give them a go. Cheers, Daniel. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of lures, to be fair, mate. I think I've got quite a lot. I'm getting shouted at by the missus. Just bear with me a sec. Sorry about that, guys. You're getting the old nudge by the missus. Nudge by the missus. Yeah, so the Rooney's lures are going in. They are going in. Bulb tails. So you've got 2 in pink there. Got 2 in green there as well. And also 2 in purple. So, I mean, I'm probably not going to use all these, but I'll throw a couple of them in. I'll throw some greens in. And throw some pinks in as well. And then we'll alternate between the year and see what does the damage. Rooney's Fishing Supplies actually have sent me quite a lot of these lures. What I'm going to be doing on my Facebook and Instagram platforms is I'm going to be giving them out to kids. So if you've got any kids that want to try lure fishing, let us know, and I'll be able to get them out a pack. We'll probably ask you guys to contribute to some kind of postage for us to be able to get these out to you, but we'll put a little pack together. I'm still waiting on the jig heads from another company, so once that's all ready, we'll put little packs together. I think you get 5 lures, a couple of jig heads, and we'll send them out to you with a couple of Eastbourne Fisherman stickers. Can you show the difference, the colour difference, pink or orange? I can. Let me have a look. Let's see what I can find. The answer is no, because they're in another box. But I can hold them. I can hold the ones I've got up to the camera and just show you. I don't think you're going to see them very well. So that's the pink there. It's like a really nice pink. No, that one's a purple. Sorry, that one's a purple. That one's a pink. There. And the green is like a striking high vis green. It's like really bright. So yeah, so I think they're going to work really well. They also do a range of lures called Neds as well, which I believe are for wrasse fishing. I really want to try and get a wrasse on the lure this year, so that's definitely going to be another goal to try and complete. So yeah, we're definitely going to give that a go. Other lures, I've got a couple more spaces. I've got 3 more spaces. So what am I going to put in? What am I going to put in? What am I going to put in? Right, the next lure I'm going to put in are these. Okay, there's a lot of people chatting about these. They've been on loads of different forums, and everyone's been raving about them. So me being me, had to go out and buy a set. These Savage Gear gravity sticks. Everyone's raving about them. Literally everyone. If you're a lure fisherman, you're going to know about what and you're going to know what they are. Will they work? I'm not too sure, but we'll give them a go. So we've got Savage Gear gravity sticks, paddle tails, pulse tails there, and pin tails, I think they're called. They've got loads of different types. The one that got me, I had to have all of them because I'm like a lure fishing magpie. The one that got me the most was a pulse tail, and I'll tell you why. Because I've never seen a lure with a tail like that. And I've given them a go. I used them at the end of last year, just to give them a quick go and see what they look like in the water, and they look absolutely amazing. And that little tail on there just thumps and thumps and thumps and thumps in the water. So I've got to give it a go. So that's definitely going in the box. 110% is going in the box. Just going to give it a little clean, just to get it in the box. I'm not too sure. Do they do split colour, i.e. black body and white gills? Sydney, they do. They do split colour. Have a look on their website, Rooney's Fishing Supplies. Well, they're on Facebook as well. Drop them a message. Agreed on the pulse tail, 100%. Yeah, the pulse tail. It's like no other lure I've seen. It intrigued me. I wasn't too fussed about the others, but the pulse tail is the one that I definitely want to give a go this year. So that is a Savage Gear pulse tail. I'm not too keen on the plastic or the soft plastic that they've chosen, because it feels, don't know, it feels like it'll rip really easily and then they go back to shape. These ones, I don't think I want to pull too hard because I think it'll split. But yeah, we're going to give them a go. So, Savage Gear pulse tails. Got 2 of them going in the box. I'm going to put them away from the other coloured lures on the other side of the box, just in case we get any colour on. Right, so what else have I got? So I've got all my pirate lures in there. I'm actually going to put some bigger pirate lures in there. So the Rooney's paddle tails can go to this side in the next space. I'm going to chuck a bigger pirate in there as well. So this one is a slightly bigger version of the other paddle tail. Just going to chuck a couple of them in. So that is one there. Actually, I'm going to put... Do I want... That's so difficult, so difficult to choose what lures to use or what to put in a box. If I had it my way, I'll take all of them. I'll take one massive backpack and just take the whole lot. But yeah, we've got to narrow it down. What do I want? No, I'm not going to take a paddle tail. Actually, I'm going to play with these because I've already got paddle tails in the box, so I know that they're going to be good. So this is what I'm going to take next. Pirate Lure Seducer, bass stick, essentially. So it's literally just like a bass stick. I've never caught them, but if they're as good as the other pirate lures, then they're definitely going in the box. So I've got two of them there. One's weighted, one's weightless. They're going to get a space in the box. That leaves me with one space left in the box. One space left, and then I'll show you the whole box. Water angler, great tip on the colour run. Never thought of that. Yeah, I was on a forum actually, and some of the lads were chatting. And what happened was that on my last year, I put my white pirate lures, which is here next to the pink one, and the colour transferred onto the white pirate lures, which was a bit of a pain in the backside. So, some of the lads on there said that what they do is, one, they've used the lure and they put it back in the box. They put it in some tin foil, so it stops the colour run. And when you get home, you just wash them off, hang them up, and they dry naturally. Then you put them back in the box. So I'm going to give that a go this year as well. So it's just a nice quick tip for you. Will it work? I'm not too sure. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we'll see how it works. Right, so I've got one more spot left in the box that I'm going to be taking out with me. What am I going to use? What am I going to use? I'm actually going to add two more lures, to be fair. And I'll tell you the reason why. The first lure I'm going to add it to the metal side of the box, because I can fit a couple more metals in that box, in that side, is the good old faithful Dexter Wedge. I need to replace the hooks on this, so please don't scrutinise me. And I am aware that you cast them out and you reel them in and they flutter. This is actually a proper old school spinner. So I'm going to whack two of these in, just because I can, and because I've got space for them. So they're in the box. The last space is actually going to be taken by what am I going to put in there? It's so difficult, isn't it? Let's have a look what we got. So we got loads of them. Yep, that's cool. That's cool. So I've got everything in there. Then the last one I'm going to take is going to be, I'm not too sure. It is a difficult decision. I might just fill it with another Pirate Lures teaser actually, because I know that they 100% work. I know that they're probably the best lure I've ever used, to be fair. So I'm going to actually fill it with another Pirate Lures teaser. And these ones are going to be black. So there it is. So there it goes. Pirate Lures teaser in black is going in the last section. Just going to move the rest of the lures around, and I'm going to show you the box I'm going to first be taking out with me for the 2021 season. I think I'm quite confident with this box. I think I'm quite confident in my choice. Right, so that is my box. I think we're nearly there. Actually, we're not. Right. I think I'm going to take the search out. I think I'm going to add two of the Abu jointed lures. I think I'm there. I think I'm there. I think I've done it. Right, so here it is. Right. I'm going to spin the camera around. I'm going to bring you to the lure box, and I'm going to run you through all the lures and talk you through the lures and why I've chosen them. Okay? So let's give it a go. Right, guys. So here, there's literally lures everywhere. There's another box. Stuff everywhere. I've got stuff everywhere. So there's all the lures that didn't. Not because they're rubbish lures, just because I haven't got space for them in the box really. So this is what we got. So on this side we got the Pachenkos. So you got a Pachenko big one there, a Pachenko small one there. The reason why I've added them to the box is because I really want to try more surface lures this year. I didn't really try them last year, and I really want to give them a good go. And lots of people rave at them, and you know they say that they're definitely a must-have in their box. So that's definitely going to go in the box. The next one is the H2o Glide. So they're slightly smaller surface lure, and they're just like a quieter surface lure. So yeah, I'm just going to give them a good go. Give them a really good go this as well. So they're my 4 surface lures that I'm going to use. I'm not really confident in surface lures. Until I get more confident with using them, then I'm only going to keep a small amount of the section of the box that I'm going to take for surface lures. I could potentially take 2 boxes with me, but then it's just more to carry. So it's easier just to narrow it down to 1 box of stuff that I know that's going to work, or I hope that's going to work, and then if things don't work, I can take the things that don't work out and then replace them with things I know that work. Definitely like the look of the pirate lures. Pirate lures are the best lures ever, man. They're absolutely awesome. Right, so this jointed redhead lure is the Abu Garcia Tormentor. The size is 110 millimeters, and it's a subsurface lure. So it's a surface lure. Then when you reel it in, it dives and then pops back up. I had really good on these this year as well. So I went out a couple of times. I took the camera. I didn't take the camera. I wanted to try new things. My first bass of the year was actually on this lure, and it followed by a couple of other bass as well that I had that I didn't film. So I've got 2 of them in there just because I know that they're good, and I know that I definitely want them in the box. I know they work. They're proven bass catchers, and I'll definitely want them in there. The next lure I've got is the Kingdom lures. So these were express lures. I like to support my local tackle shop, but I couldn't find it anywhere apart from on AliExpress. And I recommended them by another angler, so I had to get them. It took quite a while to get here, actually. It took 2 weeks to get here, but I was pretty happy with the results. And they look good, they feel good, they got a really nice rattle to them, and yeah, I'm just keen to get out and use them. They're again a shallow diving lure with a lip on the front, and they come in a variety of different colours. I've got loads of different colours to try this year, but yeah, so they're going in there. I put 2 in there because if I lose one and I catch fish on it, I don't want to be without it. You see what I mean? So if I start catching fish on one and I lose it, and it's, you know, what I've thought about is my experience from last year, and when you start catching fish on a lure, you kind of stick with the same lure, and it usually produces another fish, and then you kind of need to find what the fish are feeding on, and then just stick with the same lure, and usually it will produce you fish after fish after fish. So yeah, so Kingdom lures are what my friend Matt had most of his fish on last year. So we definitely had to get some of those. The next one here, which is the Savage Gear Sandal pencil. Again, I've had loads of reviews on them. I started using them last year. I didn't have any luck. Basically, you just cast it out and then it slowly sinks, and then you reel it in. It's like a sandal basically. So yeah, just a hook on the back. So we're going to definitely give that a go this year and see how we get on with that. So flipping the box over to the fancy side with all the nice stickers on and so on and so forth. The tried and tested Pirate Lures teaser. This lure is by far my most favourite lure ever, just because it just catches fish. It just catches fish, man. It is just such a good lure. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so good. I bought it in. I've got it in so many different colours. I'll show you all the colours I've got in a minute. You think I'm going to be I'm mad, but I bought it in like every single colour I could possibly think of. So the first big bass I caught on camera, YouTube channel this year, was on this lure here, the yellow and white one. Absolute cracking bit of kit. The biggest fish I caught this year, I think it was 60 centimeters, was on this one here. So this is the bubblegum one by Pirate Lures. Again, nice and pink, really nice striking colour. Weighted with a Sea Booms hook, a weighted hook. Black ones I haven't caught on, but I just want them in there because they're cool and it's a different colour to try. These ones here, the Seducer set, I think they're called the Seducers from Pirate Lures. Again, it's just like a different type of lure that I can use. You know, something that I want to try. Rooney's Fishing Supplies, everyone goes on about these lures, everyone goes on about them. Loads of people use them, loads of people buying them. So yeah, I want to try these this year, give them a really good go. Again, they look really cool. It's just different shape to anything else that I've got in the box. And yeah, I'm keen to try those and give them a good go. Savage Gear Pulse Tails, again, lots of people been talking about these. They've been all over the forums. Anglers are going mad for them. I think one tackle shop I spoke to had, I think they had 30 boxes of the Savage gravity sticks, and within 2 hours they'd all disappeared. So yeah, they are really popular. They look really cool. They're like, again, they're unlike anything else I've ever seen. With this paddle tail on the back, it's just a different shape and different design, and it thumps a lot differently to the other kind of paddle tails I've seen. I'm not too confident on the material choice. I think it's quite weak, but we'll see how we get on with it. I think I'm going to have to be replacing them quite a lot, because I don't know. I can't see them holding up too long, to be fair, in the areas that I fish. We'll see. It could prove me wrong. Again, that's weighted with the Savage Gear hooks that come, or that's recommended to use with them. These ones here, Savage Gear Seekers. If you watch Wayne Morgan's Angling Addict 85 YouTube channel, you'll know a lot about them. He uses them all the time, and he catches fish on them. I've used them last year. I didn't catch any fish on them. But maybe it's just because of the way I was using it. Maybe I need to learn how to use it properly. I've got them in a couple of different colours, and then you get a surf one, which is a slightly heavier version. And lastly but not leastly, the Dexter Wedge, a good old Dexter Wedge. Everyone needs a Dexter Wedge in their box. Again, it's a metal, but it's the option of potentially spinning on the saw as well. So that is definitely something else that adds a different dimension to our lure box. And that, guys, is the box I'm going to be taking with us on 2021 Avengers. Right, guys, so I hope you've liked the video tonight. It's been a bit of a difficult one for me to choose what to take on my 2021 lure fishing adventures. I think we've nailed it down to the ones I'm going to take to start with, at least, and then I've got a lot of thinking to do on my other box. Other notable mentions are these ones here. These guys here are absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love these lures, but I just don't have space to put. If I had another space, these would be the next ones in my box. These are the Sidewinders, red head, or should we say white head with the red dot. They're absolute bass slayers. When I first started lure fishing, I didn't really know what I was doing. This lure, I just cast it out and a bass hit it. They hit it, and they hit it hard. But I've tried it on the reefier marks. It was really popular on the rock arm in Eastbourne, and yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Bass just seemed to have gone off it. But yeah, that is a really good lure. If you guys want to try something different, that's another one. These guys here, everyone knows about these fish black minnows. Again, I'm not too sure about them really. Like, I think that they are pretty overrated for what they are. I don't know. I'm probably going to get slammed for this, really, to be fair. I'm probably going to get slammed because I know a lot of anglers that really like these fish black minnows, but I just don't like them, and I'll tell you the reasons why I don't like them. They are too flimsy. What I mean by flimsy is that the material they're made out of disintegrates in seconds. It's like, I don't know, I just don't I just don't like them, to be fair. That's my own personal opinion. I just really don't like them. They're too floppy. The material they're made of is not very good. I've had them when I've reeled them back in, and the tails have been like chewed off by rats, I presume. And yeah, I don't really get on with them. I've got them in loads of different colours, so I've got the khaki ones there, which are there. I even went for a bigger one, blue head, with a translucent body, and I even tried a red head with a white body. So yeah, I don't potentially like them, and that's my honest opinion. If I think something I don't like, I'll let you guys know. I've known loads of people I've known who caught on them. I haven't. I don't have faith in them, to be fair. I think if you don't have faith in the lure that you're using, you won't ever catch on it. Best lures, in my opinion, is the Savage Gear Sandal. It's not expensive, but outfish any other lure that I've used. Yeah, I think I agree with you, to be fair. I think I agree with you, mate. Did you catch better on those early season? Saltwater angling, no. I actually caught on them really late in the season, to be fair. When I first started bass fishing, I didn't start till end of October-ish, I think it was, and I had 3 or 4 on them on the rocks one morning. So yeah. Cheers, Joseph. Thanks very much. Where are you from, mate? Yeah, so I think that's my lure books I'm going to use. There's loads of other lures I've got, like I said, like the Samsung lures. Again, I'll try them throughout the year. They're not going to receive a permanent place in my box because I haven't really caught on them, and I don't feel confident with them at the moment. But if we use them and they start producing fish, then something will have to give. So yeah, that's the box done. I'm pretty confident with that box that we'll catch fish. So have a look in my other box. Man, I've got so many lures. They're all stuck in the box now. Joseph, unfortunately, no. I wouldn't advise using guns or explosives to fish, mate. Not in the UK anyway, you should probably get arrested. Loads of different lures. Oh, this one here's a good lure. This is the Dam F set lure, and I think they're so cheap. I think you get them from Prime Angling in Worthing. I think they're about £3 for the lure. Not expensive at all. Again, has an articulated head like a black minnow, and it's just a cool lure. So yeah, I would rather use these over a black minnow. They're much more thicker. The lure's a lot thicker. Again, it's got the articulated head, which the fish black minnow does have, but it's a fraction of the price. So yeah, I do need to have a clean out of lures, and probably might offer them to. Might clean up my lure box actually and offer them as a prize going forward for the ones that I don't use. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've really got to sort the rest of this box out, to be fair. There's so much stuff in this box, it's unreal. Absolutely unreal. These again were recommended to me last year. H2o Shaw Jigs. I'm not too keen on them, to be fair. They look cool, but the assist hooks that come with them just rust in seconds. They're not the greatest of hooks. I don't know if you can change them and add different hooks to them, but yeah, the ones that come with them are absolutely pants. Again, my personal opinion. I've got loads of different lures, guys. Absolutely loads of different lures. There's loads of different sizes. This one here is a slightly bigger version of the Tormentor, 130 mil. And yeah, it's just a bigger version of the lure. The only reason why it hasn't gone into the box is it's a little bit, when you close the lid, it pushes the lid up a little. Wow, cheers Amanda, thanks very much. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Cheers. There's loads of other different lures as well. I mean, if you want a cheaper version of the Pachenko, this one here is pretty good actually, to be fair. Or one that a lot of people rave about, which is the Savage Gear Panic Prey, only half the price, which is only £9. Again, has a great little rattle to it. Absolutely fantastic. I've actually caught on this lure. Only a really small bass, but I've caught on it. But I know guys that catch on them quite regularly. So yeah, if you're not looking to spend loads of money on lures, then that might be one that, if you want to try surface fishing, that might be the one. But yeah, there's loads of different pieces. It's like a minefield with lures, really. Like a minefield. This one here is an Garcia Tormentor. It's like a replica of the Xorus. The balls inside are rusted, as you can see, and it's not really going to be that much good. So yeah, so some of the cheaper ones you get are good. Some of them are bad, or some of them, once the ball rusts up, you don't really get the same rattle that hold the. It's really quiet, really quiet. Whereas this one I've used for a whole season, and it's still got that rattle to it, as you can hear. So yeah, you kind of get what you pay for, really, to be fair. There's loads of lures on the market. Just depends what you. Where's the ball in that then? There's no ball in it. Oh, it's in the head. That's pretty cool. It's in the head. So that's like a little rattle. Don't know if you can. There's a little rattle on that one. But yeah, again, fish zone, nice cheap lure, nice shallow diver lure. Gonna give that a go and see how we get on. Right then, guys. Anyone else got any more questions then? Before I think about going in and grabbing some dinner, really. Mohammed, I'm good, mate. Yeah, how are you doing? You alright? Just gonna start packing away this box. Packing away the ones that didn't make it into the box. Ooh. I think I need a whole day of sorting lures, to be fair. Loads of them, tons and tons of them. And I'm just gonna put them all in this box and then sort them out at a later date. So many lures, man. So many lures. Like I said, I really need to have a sort out. So once I've had a sort out, I will throw a couple up as a prize to someone who's just starting out lure fishing. We'll do it as a comp or something. South Coast, hopefully it'll be me. But I would say that because I'm biased, and I'm competitive. I'm really competitive. So I'm hoping it's me. But you know, if it's Wayne, it won't be the end of the world. To be fair, I mean, at the end of the day, the main thing that we're looking to do together is to raise money for the RNLI, which is a fantastic cause. So to be fair, if anything, we're all winners. Oh, I forgot about this. This is another thing I bought actually for my lure fishing this year. This is a H2o Rod Holder. So the idea is that it actually goes on, you clip it onto your waders through the belt, and then you shove your rod. It goes onto the side of your thing. You shove your rod in there. When you've got a fish, then you can tend the fish, and the rod's sticking up out your way. So yeah, I'm going to give that another good go. Another good bit of kit. I think it was only about £5 or £6. So yeah, it's another bit of kit that might be worth a pop on. I'm slacking down my gear, guys. Packing it away. Oh, don't want to get spiked by the lure. It's been a good live tonight. It's been good fun. It's been really good fun. Again, thanks Amanda for donating. That's really nice of you. Shouldn't have done that really. I really do appreciate that. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's just nice to come on and have a chat really, because like I said, when I do the videos, you know, you guys watch them and there's, you know, you can comment on the videos and there's, you know, a little bit of interaction. But just coming on doing a live every now and again, having a chat with everybody, it's just nice to have a chat. You don't really get that with the videos. Evening, Chris. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, things are going pretty well actually. I'm just starting to pack down really, to be fair. So if you want to watch through, you might have to really re-watch the live, I'm afraid, bud. But cheers for being in. Again, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Oh, I think I've got everything. Right. Just gonna pack it down. Throw this back up on the roof. Right, so that's me all packed down, I think. Anyone else got any last minute questions before we head off for the evening then? Again, thanks everyone for joining us. It's been really good fun. I've really enjoyed this live tonight. Cheers to everyone that's dropped in and you know, played a part in it. It has been good fun. It's been really good fun. I like doing these little lives. They're just nice to just have a chat with everybody and, you know, give a little bit back really. Just say thanks for watching the videos. Cheers, everyone. Right, so I think I'm going to call it a night. It's been good fun. It's been really good. Amanda, I'm going fishing next at the weekend, actually. Or hopefully I'm going fishing at the weekend. I've got a video going out Sunday evening, which has already been done, which is my video of Wayne, or my video against Wayne, the Battle of the Beaches, which is where myself and Wayne go against each other, another YouTuber from Portsmouth, just to have a quick fish off and see, you know, what happens. But it's, you know, it's a good video. I think it's a good video. There's fish in it. There's fish in it. Wayne's recording his video tomorrow night, so we'll let him record it and let him edit it, and then I'll post mine on Sunday, and hopefully he'll post his as a second part mid next week. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to go out this weekend. I'm going to try and get on the place fishing as well. Like I said, I'm really gutted I didn't film the session I had with my daughter Olivia, because it would have been really good video. It would have been really good, but you know, at the end of the day, it's memories. And if you follow me on social media, on Instagram or on Facebook, you'll see that we had quite a good session. Hello Mark, how we doing, mate? You alright? Have you tried the mussels tips? I haven't tried the mussel tip yet at the moment. For the place fishing, I was using the Sandal tip. No problem, Daniel. Cheers, mate. And it seemed to work really good. Cheers, Sue. Thanks very much for joining the live. Thank you. Cheers, Kim. Thanks, mate. Always welcome. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have a good one on Sunday, which is when I'm going to hopefully try and get out. And we'll see what happens. So until then, guys, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for joining the live. Cheers, Amanda, for donating. That's absolutely great. I'll put that to good use. Thank you so much. And then, guys, I'll see you on the next one. So have a good evening, guys. Look after each other. Stay safe. And cheers for all the support. Hopefully we'll get to 3K, which is the next target. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider it. And you know, be part of the journey. So cheers, guys. Thanks very much. I'll see you soon.